It's me. I just made a video that I had to erase because I started cussing, and I couldn't. Well, with all the cussing and stuff, I wouldn't have put it on. I couldn't have uploaded it anyway. But what happened was I lost 1,000 pesos. I had it in my pocket with my other money. And when I went, I don't think I dropped it in the convenience store. I would have seen it. Or they would have told me I dropped it. I was walking by the church. I don't know, something told me to walk by the church. Usually I come another way. But something told me to walk by the church. I walked by the church. And this guy out there, this poor, I don't know what to call him, a bum, I guess, a vagabond or something. And it's something wrong with his head. It's a big gash or something, it looks like. And I gave him 50 pesos out of one pocket because I keep money in one pocket to give to the kids, so I don't have to go in the pocket with the big bills in it. And I gave him that, and then he wanted 100, and I gave it to him out of the other pocket, and that's when it dropped. That's when it dropped. I mean, it's not like it's a lot of money, but you know, it's gone. I mean, I could have gave it to the little vagabond kids. I could have, bought something with it. I just, well, something told me to walk by the church. I don't know why I had the impulse to, I didn't want to go to the supermarket because I only needed water and a snack. So I wasn't going to go in the supermarket. You got to leave your bags. You got to go in. You got to come back, take your bags back out, and all of that. I didn't want to do all of that. So I said, well, I just need water, so I'll stop at the convenience store. So I stopped at the convenience store and turned down, and I lost it right in front of the church. So maybe St. Therese wanted me to walk by there and drop that 1,000 pesos. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe, well, in this place, whoever finds it, I'm just going to say, I hope whoever finds it is, needs it. Maybe the man with the head found it. I don't know. Well, there's no need to be mad. It's gone. There's no need to be pissed off. It's gone. But anyway, it's gone. Oh, let's see. And it's not a lot of money. It's a lot of money here, but it's like not really a lot of money. But I was planning on spending that money tomorrow on something, So now I gotta, anyway. I don't, whatever, I guess I was supposed to walk by that church and I was supposed to drop it. Maybe somebody was praying, I believe in that, and I found money. So, I found a $100 bill once. Actually, it was $110 in the snow. It's when I was still living in Washington, D.C., and I was working out at the Navy Annex, and it was snowing. Really, and it was a lot of snow on the ground, and I looked down, and you know how money's a different color than anything, and than regular just paper, and I picked it up, put it in my pocket, because I thought it was $1, So when I got to work, it was wet, so I went to take it out of my pocket, and it was a $100 bill, and I believe it was a $10 bill too. So, and I found $5 once, I found 20 once. So, I just hope whoever finds it needed it, or they turn around and go put it in the church. If that man with the head found it, I don't know. He is raggedy and pitiful. So, Here I am bitching, and this man, lives on the street. So, anyway, I went and got something to eat. I didn't have any earrings to match. I got this. And I didn't have, well, I'll say that to last, what I always do. Let's see. I got quite a bit of writing done. It was one scene I had in my mind about her looking out the window. I don't think it was a window. I don't know if it was the kind of cattle cars that are, well, no, they'd have to be slats or something in it for the cows to breathe. It wouldn't be like a freight train is what I'm thinking. So I'm thinking, and if it was a freight train, it wouldn't be windows in it. So what I'm thinking was, I don't know if you can see the slats up there, but that is probably, I'm seeing slats like that. And her looking through it, the husband and the wife on the way to the camp, and her looking through it, the train slows down. And the train slows down, and she is looking through these slats, and because they're passing a regular train station, they had to stop and do what, how trains do that, whatever it is they do at the train yards. And she's looking out the slat, and she sees a really well-dressed woman with like an alligator. And like, I know, okay, like in the second story, the World War II thing, people do wear fur, even though I wouldn't. And people do use alligator and lizard shoes and those kind of things, because that's what people would have worn. They weren't, I don't wear fur back then. Furs were a just, something you gave somebody to show your wealth. You wear fur to show your wealth. So, but I had to stop and think about it because I forgot the exact year, because Paris was, okay, she left 39, 40, 41, 42. It's about 42. And by this time, you know what she could say? Okay, what I was going to say is this. Because the war was going so bad, there was this thing they called the winter relief. And women, for the Russian front, women had to give up their fur coats, supposedly to go to the soldiers fighting on the Russian front. And so it dawned on me that she wouldn't have a fur coat on, because she would have given it to the people. But if they're in Poland, maybe she didn't have to turn hers in. So I think I'm going to go back and put the woman standing on the platform in a mink coat. I'm going to have to remember to do that. So, yeah, my lady looks through the one getting ready to go to the camp. She looks through the window, and she sees this woman standing on the platform that reminds her of herself, how she used to look, all dressed up, jewels, alligator purse, crocodile luggage, that kind of thing. And she sees this woman standing on the platform, and she's thinking about, because she's been on the train for 2 days. She was in the ghetto for, I think, 2 or 3 maybe days. And she didn't have time to bathe there, because they just crammed everybody in. There was 10 people in a room. And so she probably didn't have the privacy to clean up, wash up anything. So now it's been 5 days, and I know how it smells after 5 days, you know what I mean? So she's probably pretty dirty, and she looks out and she sees this woman, because that could be the lead into, because if they were going to, okay, it was two kinds of showers. There were showers, and then there were showers that killed people. But that's one of the things they did when they actually went to the camp. They actually gave them real showers. If they were going to just work, if they were strong enough to beat the selection, then they would have been, they had to take their clothes off. They shaved their heads, took their hair, and then they had a shower, just hot water, pounded down on them, not no real shower. And then they put on those stripy, weird clothes, And let me see, what was I saying? Yeah. So that will lead into her having a shower, and the shower actually feel good. That'll be the only good thing that happened to her. And I remember seeing something on TV once about a Holocaust survivor, and her mother had given her a diamond ring and told her to, when she realized what was going on, and told her to buy bread with it. And she didn't know what to do with it because they searched you everywhere, they even took the gold teeth out your mouth. So, they search you. So she swallowed it, and then got it back every morning, and rinsed it off. And I remember once her saying that she actually rinsed it off in her soup bowl, because you got that bowl. That bowl was everything. And she rinsed it out in her soup bowl, and she still had it. And I remember her saying, this is the ring, and this is the only thing I have that my mother touched, because of course she lost her whole entire family. She was probably the only survivor. So I lost 1,000 pesos. How can that compare with this? I mean, I'm an idiot. Anyway, I lost it in front of the church. And the funny thing about it was, when I was walking by, before I turned down to walk by the church, I was saying something to myself that I actually should probably give the church some money, before I leave, and give the church some money. So I guess I did. I don't know. Well, anyway, I like to be an angel. Maybe somebody will think I was a nice brown angel that left them. They found 1,000 pesos. Anyhow, and I'm usually, okay, never mind. I'm not swallowing a ring, the last thing my mother gave me. So what I was starting to say was, I kind of want the idea of that. I want her to do with her wedding ring. I want her to realize, because they took your wedding rings, they took all your jewelry, So, and she saw that they were being cavity searched also, because people would try to, women would try to push stuff, And she saw what was going on, and she wants her wedding ring. So she swallows it. So that could be a storyline. I'm going to have to remember to write that down. I remember to write down about the twins. I did remember that. I got to remember to write that down. So it's moving right along. It's going right along. And sometimes your little stupid problems, whatever. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I don't care. Anyway, I have my rent money. Which I have to pay. I think tomorrow is the 7th, or Thursday is the 7th. I don't even know what day it is. I think it's Monday. Thursday is the 7th. And and I've got enough money. It's not bad. It's just that, okay, let's stop. It's gone. Stop. It's done. So anyway, remember the necklace that I bought yesterday? I didn't have any earrings that matched it. I didn't have any earrings that matched it. I have silver earrings to match the cross. But I didn't have, and I'm wearing this cross. Maybe that's what did it, you know. Maybe that's why the bum asked me for money, because he saw the cross. So I didn't have any earrings that matched it. So I went in a little jewelry store, just a little mom and pop, I think, jewelry store. And like I said, I got this, which will go very nice with it. And, well, I didn't want any big earrings. I either wanted like just some studs or, you know, because the necklace is so ostentatious. I didn't need anything like this, any big giant earrings hanging down. So I got these little ones. You know, they're very delicate, they're very pretty, you know, they're very, and they will go really nice with the necklace. They match, but they won't overpower it. You know, I don't want to overpower, you know, the necklace. So I think that would do very, very well. I might wear that tomorrow. I don't know. I'm scared to leave the house. So I might lose something else. So I got those. I got the bracelet. And I think that lady ripped me off. I think she, you know, because what they do here, if they think you got money, they inflate the prices of things because they know you're going to pay it. They figure all Americans are rich, you know, and they figure you're going to pay it. So I think she kind of ripped me off. But these are kind of cool because you can wear them this way, or it's a stud, so you can wear just the stud. Okay, the stud, this is the stud. This is the stud. And this is the other part of the earring and has a hole in it. See? And so you can put this in here and wear it this way, or you can wear it this way with just the little stud. I'm not going to wear it that way because that's too small. I can't wear really teeny tiny earrings. But anyway, I think that's kind of cool. So let's see where we're at. Okay, we're only at 17. So I'm going to finish, well, not now, but I'm really glad that I, well, for one thing, I wasn't, like, when I get on a streak playing solitary, it's hard to stop when I get on a winning streak. But I couldn't win to save my life. You know, it's just like, and then sometimes I get on these losing streaks where, I mean, you know, and I try to stay at 90%. Sometimes it drops down to 89% and I bounce it back up to 90. I'm trying to keep it at 90%. And sometimes I'll get on these runs and I will win 20, 30 games in a row. And then sometimes I can't, you know, get win a game to save my life. And the funny thing about it was I was thinking about going to the Park Mall. But when I realized, you know, the writing was coming good, you know, was flowing good, I decided to keep writing, you know, to keep on writing. So I left my regular time to go eat dinner. So let's see. And before I go, this morning I was downloading the video from yesterday. I started at 5:30 because I woke up, couldn't go back to sleep. So I started at 5:30 because I was hoping I would fall back to sleep, but I didn't. I woke up at 5:30. I started uploading the video and I cleaned the apartment because today was really clean day, like move things around, dust, you know, clean the bathroom, that kind of thing day. Because I have to keep this dust down, I realized. But, because I think that was making me sick before. Anyway, so it was downloading. And it got to be, because I figured, okay, 5:30, 6:30, 7:30, 8:30, 9:30, it'll be, you know, by that time I'll be done with my housework. It'll be 9:30 in the morning. It'll still be early. I can sit there, play a couple of games, watch something, and then, you know, work. I look at the tablet and the wireless is off. And it's saying pause, and it said pause for wireless. As soon as you have wireless service, your upload will continue. it was at like 94%. And I thought, oh my gosh, I'm going to lose it. I'm going to lose this. I'm going to have to start all over again, which I wasn't going to start all over again today. I was just going to wait until tomorrow and start all over again. And so I sat there trying to figure out, okay, what should I do? What should I do? I said, well, because you're not supposed to close the window when you're uploading something. So I figured, okay, well, I'm gonna have to start over anyway. So I just, flipped it so I could see if the AOL came up, and the AOL window was up. And then I switched it on to, what do you call it? Settings. And to see if the wireless was on, and the little signal was up there, and it said the wireless was on. But when I went to go look at Facebook, it said that no internet connection. So I'm like, what the hell is going on? So I go back to the screen with the upload on it, and I thought, well, I started just to delete the upload. But I said, no, it's 94%, maybe. So I sat there, and finally I looked, and it came back on, and it was still at 94%. So I didn't lose the whole 4 hours. I didn't lose the whole thing. And I was so happy, that made me so happy. And then I had a upload. The tablet had an upload. And and I just put it off because I know that's going to take forever. It did. And then I couldn't remember what the username was. I couldn't remember what I used for username. And I couldn't remember what I used for password because I never have to do that, So anyway, so I had to start that all over again. I had to do it start all over again. And like I never put my real birth date, and I never put, certain things I never put my real birth date. But I have a code that I use for my birthday. I used to write month, I used to write day, but I don't use to write year because I'm not putting my actual birth date somewhere. All I got to do is know your name and your birthday, and that's it. So, and then I had to answer all these questions and remember what I put. So what I usually do is I email myself whenever I change like my Facebook or I change my any kind of code. I email it to myself so that at the very least, but I couldn't get out. I couldn't use the tablet until I put the information in it. So I couldn't have looked on there. I would have had to gone up to the cafe, opened my email, saw what I put, came back and opened it. So I said, forget this, I'll just start over. So I started over and did that. So anyway, I apologize for acting all stupid about that money. Who cares? And long as I'm writing, I had good luck with that thing, like I said. What else? What can you do? There's nothing you can do. So to my grandkids, and I will talk to you guys later.